From platinum plaques to courtroom sketches, Sean Diddy Combs has gone from shaping the sound of a generation to fighting for his freedom. Federal prosecutors say the music mogul secretly ran a criminal empire that trafficked women, filmed their abuse, and silenced anyone who tried to speak. Today, we follow the footsteps of the witness they call the reluctant insider, celebrity stylist Deonte Nash, whose testimony may pry open the last locks on Combs' legendary vault of secrets. Deonte Nash dressed Cassie Ventura for magazine covers, red carpets, and late-night studio runs from 2009 to 2018. He knew every shade of her lipstick and every bruise she tried to hide. Yet when Homeland Security agents first called, Nash kept his answers clipped, leaving meetings early, confirming only what prosecutors already suspected. He still texts with Combs, he admitted on the stand, and the tone remains loving. Why stay close? His sanity was my safety, Nash said. Words that expose the twisted calculus of surviving inside a superstar's orbit. That uneasy loyalty gave jurors something rare. An eyewitness who neither hates nor worships the defendant. In a single sentence, I don't hate him, it's just not in me. Nash dismantled the defense's claim that only bitter ex-employees are testifying. Instead, he spoke like a man still locked in a psychological handshake with the boss who once signed his paychecks, and prosecutors allege ordered his silence. And silence is priceless. Court emails show Combs' team offering perks, plane tickets, even rent money to keep former staff on the family plan, as one message put it. Nash turned most of it down, but the mere offer primes the jury to ask, if favors flow this freely, what will the price be for the truth? Cassie's 29th birthday should have ended with champagne toasts. Instead, it ended with dread. After sushi at Cavatina and karaoke at LA's Blind Dragon, Combs leaned across the limo seat and whispered, "You can't do this one thing for me?" Nash heard it. Cassie later translated, Combs wanted her at a hotel suite, high and pliable, performing group acts she despised. Cassie told Nash, "He's making me do that." Her voice sluggish from the drugs she admitted taking to dissociate during these events. Nash had never heard the term freak-off used so casually, as if it were just another stop on the birthday itinerary. One afternoon in 2013, or maybe 2014, dates blur when terror becomes routine. Combs stormed into Cassie's apartment barking, Didn't I tell you to answer the phone?" He yanked her by the hair, hammered fists into her ribs, and kicked until her head struck the metal bed frame. Nash and an assistant known in court as Mia tried to pull him back, clinging to his shoulders until they flew across the room. When Combs finally saw the blood, he froze. "Look what y'all made me do," he muttered, a man startled by the evidence of his own rage. Nash dialed 911, but someone ordered him to hang up. He can't recall who. Combs kept an arsenal of intimidations, shelve Cassie's music forever, even get her father fired. Yet one feud lit an actual spark. In 2011, rapper Kid Cudi briefly dated Cassie. Nash wasn't there, but Capricorn Clark, another former assistant, testified that Combs showed up at her home, gun in hand, vowing to kill Cudi. Weeks later, Cudi's Porsche erupted in flames outside his New Jersey driveway. Police reports list the fire as suspicious. Prosecutors stopped short of calling it arson by Combs. Combs bragged about the burn, a boast Clark says she relayed to investigators. Whether coincidence or warning shot, the blaze cemented Combs' reputation for going nuclear on rivals. Nash told jurors he felt that heat secondhand. If he could torch Cudi's car, what could he do to me? That fear, prosecutors argue, kept Nash loyal long after the paycheck stopped. March 2016. Security cameras at the Intercontinental in Los Angeles captured Combs dragging Cassie by her hair, slapping and kicking her in a hallway. The footage eventually leaked to CNN. On cross-examination, the defense hammered Nash. "How can you still care for a man who assaulted your friend and, by your account, roughed you up too?" Nash's answer chilled the room. "This man's sanity was my safety." Forensic psychologist Dr. Dawn Hughes later labeled that survival tactic a trauma bond, a chemical loop of fear, reward, and hope that snaps tighter the harder you struggle. Text messages support the bond. One week, Nash praises Combs for a fire outfit. The next, he begs a paycheck that's 2 months late. And each time Nash replies, "Love you, boss," prosecutors say he shows the jury exactly how an empire of silence is built. The trial is booked for 6 more weeks, and prosecutors promise fresh shock value, encrypted group chat dumps, unreleased security camera angles, and testimony from the mysterious assistant Mia, whose laptop allegedly holds a never-seen rules list for freak-offs. If convicted on all counts, Combs faces a theoretical maximum of life for sex trafficking and up to 20 years per racketeering count, plus forfeiture of properties worth north of $200 million. His bail request was denied after prosecutors argued that private jets, offshore accounts, and a network of loyal enforcers make him an extreme flight risk. Every morning, he now rides a marshal's van from Brooklyn's MDC to the courthouse, passing billboards that still stream his vodka ads. For decades, Sean Combs built an empire on beats that made the world dance. Now, a jury will decide whether those beats mask the metronome of coercion. Deonte Nash's reluctant truth-telling has already cracked open the facade, revealing birthday parties that turned into ordeals, hotel hallways soaked in blood, and a Miami mansion stocked like a dystopian prop house. Yet even Nash concedes he still feels a flicker of affection for the man who might have destroyed him, a paradox that lies at the core of abuse and power.